Hey Curious! I love the smell of new video in the morning. And today we are bringing together some of the best quotes from movies. Those that are sometimes even bigger than movies, and that we often repeat without even knowing where they came from.
Welcome to Earth.
Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
As we can see, since that time Will Smith was already hitting hard. Our top 10 is scientifically based on the opinion of aliens infiltrating Earth, so obviously this scene won't be on it, cause it triggers some aliens here. But okay, without further ado, let's go. Starting with, Why So Serious? The Dark Knight, 2008. Even before The Dark Knight came out in the cinema, the phrase was already a central element of marketing and promotion. In the scene, Joker plays dead and then surprises mafia leader Gamble in his hideout with a knife in his mouth. The Joker then tells a story between him and his father that was how he got his scars, and thus comes one of the most striking lines in cinema.
And he says, "Why so serious?" He comes at me with the knife.
I'm the King of the World. Titanic, 1997. In the memorable I am the King of the World scene, Jack stands alongside Fabrizio on the bow of the ship, embracing the exhilaration of the moment. With the vastness of the ocean before him, he stretches out his arms and proclaims his freedom and empowerment. This iconic scene symbolizes the film's themes of love, freedom, and seizing the present, while showcasing the breathtaking cinematography and capturing the essence of embracing life's adventures.
I'm the King of the world!
This is Sparta. 300, 2006. The phrase originates from the most memorable scene in the 2006 movie 300, which tells the story of King Leonidas and his leadership of 300 Spartans into the battle against the Persian king Xerxes and his army of more than 1 million soldiers. But just before the battle, a Persian messenger arrives at the gates of Sparta demanding Sparta's submission and thinking he's the bossy there. In response, Leonidas fills his chest and does this.
This is Sparta!
I'll be back. The Terminator, 1984. The giant Arnold has some catchy phrases that traveled the world along with his striking accent in the film franchise The Terminator. This line was so striking that you can find it many times in the Terminator franchise movies. In the scene, Schwarzenegger's character is prevented from entering the police station where his targets are being held. Let's just say it wasn't the most appropriate attitude to have when a giant killer cyborg talks to you.
I'll be back.
Say hello to my little friend, Scarface, 1983. This is another movie with a lot of memorable lines that could be here, and one of the greatest movies ever made. Isolated in his mansion and watching his empire crumble, Tony awaits the arrival of the henchman who will come to kill him. Instead of surrendering, which would go against all his principles, the gangster shows he's not kidding around. If you love mafia movies, this is a must-watch for you.
Say hello to my little friend!
Good Morning Vietnam, from the movie Good Morning Vietnam, 1987. Is really complicated to repeat this line and don't impersonate Robin Williams. This phrase also gives the name to the film that premiered in the cinema in 1987 and infected not only the critics, but also the spectators who filled the movie theaters. In the movie, Robin Williams plays a radio DJ who is sent to Vietnam to boost the military radio station. The famous phrase is a reference to the US military DJ Adrian Cronar.
Good morning, Vietnam! Hey.
I gonna make him an offer he can't refuse. The Godfather, 1985. Probably one of The Godfather's best-known phrases. It appears more than once and basically translates Don Vito Corleone's modus operandi. The line is spoken when Vito Corleone's godson, Johnny Fontaine, asks his godfather for a favor. Fontaine wants to become a movie actor but has been turned down by a producer, so he needs Corleone's help to secure the role.
I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse.
All those moments will be lost like tears in rain. Blade Runner, 1982. We reached our top 3, and here comes the most poetic and deep speech on this list. In one of the closing scenes of Blade Runner, dying replicant Roy Batty talks to the main character Rick Deckard, reflecting on his experiences and impending death in a speech that has been recognized as one of cinema's most iconic monologues. It really makes me think about the things I've seen in my life.
All those moments will be lost in time, like tears in rain.
Houston, we have a problem. Apollo 13, 1995. The Earthlings still struggle a lot to travel through space, and sometimes problems happen. This legendary phrase was said by astronaut Jack Swigert during the Apollo 13 trip to the moon. After hearing a strange noise, Swigert alerted the base in Houston about the problem. The original phrase was, "Houston, we've had a problem here." But the producers of the Apollo 13 movie thought that this expression implied that the glitch had already been fixed, and changed the phrase to,
"Houston, we have a problem. We have a main bus B undervolt. We've got a lot of thruster activity."
"They may take our lives, but they'll never take our freedom." Braveheart, 1995. And finally, our winner. That was one of the first movies I saw as a kid, and I still think about it to this day. I don't even want to know if it was like that in real life. I chose to believe that's exactly how it happened. As Scottish forces look to the towering might of the English army, William Wallace, who has become kind of a legend because of his victories in battle, rallies the demoralized Scottish rabble with a speech, where he speaks,
That they may take our lives, but they'll never take our freedom!
The first rule of Hey Curious Club is, you don't forget the like, and you shall not pass without subscribing. And if your list is different, go ahead, make my day in the comments. In the next video, see you, I will, over and out.